Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. I hope you enjoyed my previous video on your first day. This video will be on routes to accreditation with two professional bodies in project management. This video will be a two-parter. This part is covering the APM professional body and the route that I took to membership. Now this video assumes that you have a degree and have completed university and have started work at a firm. The two professional bodies that we will be talking about in this two-parter is the Association of Project Management and the Royal Institute of Chartered Surveyors, so APM and RICS for future reference. The Association of Project Management is a project management specific royally chartered professional body. It focuses on project and product management in various disciplines. This professional body is highly regarded in the USA, more so than the UK. The RICS is a royally chartered professional body of surveyors, encompassing a ton of different professions and a ton of different pathways you can take to membership. Obviously, this includes project management and is one of the most sought after and highly regarded accreditations in the UK for construction professionals. Personally, I have taken the relevant tests to become accredited as a member of the APM, but I've chosen not to become a member as I'm pursuing membership with the RICS, and my firm only pays for one membership to a professional body. So I took all the tests, I'm qualified to become a member of the APM, but my firm doesn't place as much value on this as they do with the RICS. This is because they're a traditional construction and engineering firm, European based, so I've chosen not to pursue the APM membership any further. So as I've mentioned, any construction firm in the UK would value RICS membership much higher than they would APM, although many job roles reference the importance of taking the APM intermediate qualifications in junior PM roles advertised. This test, which is called the PMQ for short, is the test that I completed to be able to become a member. On top of this, you also need 3 years experience in the industry. As I've alluded to, there's a couple of key differences between these two professional bodies, but the main one to consider is in terms of salary. RICS is valued much higher. So let's get into the requirements to become a member of each, starting with APM in this episode. APM. It's important to understand there are a number of routes to get the post-nominals MAPM. Experience and qualification, or direct entry qualification. If I were to join, I would qualify through the experience and qualification route. This is because I have 3 years experience and I've passed the PMQ. To apply through the experience route, you need 5 years as a project manager, which I don't have. For the direct entry qualification route, you must hold a qualification that is recognised by the APM and is listed under the membership section of their website. The PMQ is a 3-hour timed and monitored test on the following subjects. Number 1, contexts and environments. This covers legislative aspects of project management, projects versus business as usual activity, and the difference between projects, programs, and portfolios. Number 2, organisations and structures. This covers typical types of organisational structures, roles, and the project management office. Number 3, life cycles. This covers the APM project life cycle. Number 4, organisation and governance. This covers how an organisation is run and the importance of methods and procedures and tools in project management. Number 5, communication. This covers the communication plan and dealing with conflict and negotiations. Number 6, leadership and teamwork, self-explanatory. Number 7, scope management. This covers defining and managing the scope of a project, configuration management, and change control. Number 8, planning for success. This covers the business case, benefits management, information management and the project management plan, as well as investment appraisals and stakeholder management. Number 9, schedules and resources. This covers scheduling, resource management, budgeting and cost control, and earned value. Number 10, risk and issue management. Again, this is self-explanatory, covers risks and issue management. Number 11, quality, covering quality planning, assurance and control. And finally, number 12, procurement, covering planning and management of the procurement process. So, a lot to learn, and I can safely say this is one of the hardest tests I've ever taken. Each question is 50 marks, and you have 3 hours to answer 10 questions. This is incredibly trying. It means that you have 18 minutes to answer each question. If you want to achieve full marks, that equates to 1% or 5 marks every 20 seconds, or 3% or 15 marks a minute for 3 hours. Couple this with the huge amount of knowledge that you need to learn, this makes for an absolutely grueling exam. However, the upside is that the pass mark is actually only 55%. So if you were to do the bare minimum to pass this test, you could adjust my previous estimations to about half. So this is more like 2.5 marks every 20 seconds. Now for some tips for the exam from me to you. Number 1, the body of knowledge is your Bible. You simply have to ensure you get your hands on this. It's the body of knowledge in which the questions are asked and marked on in the exam. Learn the language, Mimic the sentences and structures back to front. This will dramatically increase your chances of at least knowing something relevant to the questions that are being asked. Do not underestimate the level of content and level of knowledge required to pass this exam. Number 2, learn 10 out of the 12 questions to extremity. My method was to take a hit on 2 of the questions in the exam, answering 8 of them at the very worst. At best, you'll get 10 questions out of the 10 questions you revised for, and at worst, you get 8. If you get 40 marks for the 8 questions, you'll pass. Here's a picture of my marks from the exam. You can probably see down the left-hand side which ones I left until the end and which ones I didn't revise as intensely. Number 3, in terms of answering the questions, do not try and relate any of your answers to your experience. This is purely a knowledge test. If you try to work in your experience, you'll most likely not gain any marks from this and just waste time. They're only testing your knowledge. And number 4, do as many timed tests as possible. When I took the test, it was the last year that it had to be handwritten, and it's no understatement to say that after I completed the test, my hand was crippled with pain. I could barely hold a celebratory pint of lager in the bar afterwards, but luckily for you now, there is an option to type, if that's better for you. And that's all for today, a quick summary of the knowledge categories and my tips for the PMQ test to become a member with the APM. The next part of this video will be on the 24-month structured training RICS pathway for project management that I'm currently enrolled on. I really look forward to any feedback you have on my tips. Please leave them down in the comments section below, as I'll be reading all of them and no doubt I'll learn something new. Also, I'll be doing a deep dive into each of these knowledge categories I've mentioned in this video in the future, so let me know which ones you want to see first down below too. Thanks for watching, consider giving this video a like if you enjoyed and subscribe if you would like to see more.